everyone, welcome back to Private AJ Halo's YouTube channel. My name is Amaris, former yearbook editor for Catella of class of 2025. And today I am helping you with senior superlatives for your yearbook. In this breakdown, I'll be showing you how to make a form for voting, what kind of superlatives, senior superlatives to include, and how to design layouts that look chef's kiss. And if you have any questions, ideas, or just want to share your own yearbook stories, drop a comment down below. I'll be checking and replying. I'll be posting 1 to 3 times a week with tips, ideas, and creative inspo all about yearbooks. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you don't miss anything. Step 1. You need to know what senior superlatives are. Well, these are one of the most fun parts of the yearbook because it includes most likely to become president. It gives these seniors a moment to shine and they make the book more memorable. However, sadly, we have to make sure it's fun, inclusive, and respectful. So this is why my idea of putting toxic couple next to cutest couple was shut down. But whatever. Senior superlatives are these awards given to seniors to highlight their personality, style, or impact on the class. And I'll be giving you ideas of how to make a form for it, ideas for which senior superlatives you can even use, and even how to create the format for it to fit in your yearbook. Step 2, you need to know how to create the categories. Now we can get to the fun part. You're going to brainstorm with the team and find out 20 to 40 that are fun and school appropriate. Make sure these are positive and inclusive and even entertaining. So here is a list of categories I'm going to be giving you. It's a long one. Classic ones are most likely to succeed, best dressed, class clown, most school spirit, best smile, most likely to become president, most athletic, most artistic, best duo, cutest couple. By the way, you don't have to name it like this. It can be put into funny, trendy, or modern titles, such as you could put best drip for best dress, future Olympic for most athletic, next Picasso for most artistic, school mascot and human form for most school spirit. Point is, you can name these categories the way you think best fits your school. Some funny categories could be biggest flirt, most likely to trip at graduation, loudest in the hallways, most likely to sleep through a final, most likely to show up late with Starbucks, worst case of senioritis, toxic couple. Good luck trying to pass this one. I tried. Like I said, didn't work. Cutest couple that never was. Creative and unique ones could be best glow up, most likely to marry rich, most likely to go viral, most likely to be late to their own wedding. Most underrated personality ones could be best laugh, most sarcastic, most likely to brighten your day, best hair, best smile, most talkative, most likely to be famous, etc. Some other ones, just in case you're just looking for a bunch of senior superlatives, is most likely to start drama in a group chat, most likely to win an argument with the teacher, most dramatic, best nickname, most likely to get lost in their own school, best trio, best squad, walking encyclopedia, most likely to study on vacation, most likely to be a therapist, most likely to brighten your day, most likely to win the lottery but lose the ticket, and most likely to become a movie star. And there's also life of the party, best eyes, best celebrity lookalike, biggest gossip, most liked by parents, biggest prankster, most accident prone, most gullible, most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse, most likely to survive the Hunger Games, and biggest troublemaker. Now, some of these senior superlatives, you can be more creative with it and just create your own. My biggest tip is to have at least 20 to 40. You want a huge, abundant, but not too much. And you want only them to only have one category, unless, for example, what we did was we would have you win the single category, and if you won another category with another person, such as you won the best duo and biggest prankster, that is okay, as long as it's not two single categories, such as life of the party and best eyes. Now, as you choose your categories and how many you want, you also want to enable the seniors to vote. Do it as early as possible, before even January. Have the poll open for at least a week minimum, and you can use a Google form, and I can show you how to create one. Also, before we get into that, you also want to make sure that you have 2 winners per category. It's usually boy and girl. However, I know some schools want to be inclusive, so they just have 2 winners despite the gender. First thing first, you're going to open the web browser and go to https forms.google.com. You're going to click the blank template, the big plus to start from scratch, or you can choose a template that's already created. You're going to title the form as Senior Superlatives Voting 2000, whatever year you're graduating. Add a description such as the list of rules. Vote for classmates in each category. You only get one vote. Please spell names correctly without the nicknames. They have to be a senior. If you are unsure who to vote, put NA. You can only vote 2 different people per each category, unless it is the cutest couple. You have until the following date and time. Now you want to add the question, so click on plus button on the right to add one. Use the free answer for this part. Now you need to set up each of these categories, such as most likely to succeed, with the write-in to have the open answers, and repeat this for each category. You're going to customize the question settings by toggling the required button at the bottom right of each question. Now you can customize the form by clicking the gear icon on the settings under General. You can limit to 1 response per person, allowing respondents to edit responses, then check for preview, then share your form with a teacher who can share it with the entire senior class on their student email and have it open for a week. Great. Now that you're done, you're going to have someone responsible. Usually it's the chief and editor who tallies the votes. One way to tally the votes is by just putting them in a Google Sheets, which is on the Google form. Go to the responses tab, click on the green sheets icon, which will populate the spreadsheet with responses as they come in. And then you're going to use this COUNTIF function. Hey, that Google data analysis really paid off. Use equals COUNTIF B, the column B for most likely to succeed, or whatever, to count how many Alex was selected in, which you will repeat this for each nominee to tally the vote. I would select about 5 to 10 per each category for boys and the girls to get 2 winners. And then you're going to create a summary table to see how many they had for the category to compare it to others. And then list the names for each category. Call in those top people, ask if they are okay with the titles. If not, take them out and put the following person closest to their votes to be part of the second voting. Now, after you're done with all of this, you're going to do it a second time, but make it multiple choice. And then you shall have your winners. Make it 1 choice for boys and 1 choice for the girls. And then use the feature of a pie chart to easily get the winners. Like I said, do this as early as possible. You don't even have to worry about it. Next, you want to plan the photo, schedule the senior superlative photo data, and get creative with the photos or even the prop. You want to do layout time. So you already have a theme. You want to follow that theme, and you want to stick it to it across all the pages. There could be the Polaroid scrapbooks where there could be stickers, tape, doodles. There could also be like this magazine cover, and I'll be showing you how to do each of these. There's the grid or circle crop, clean and classic. There's the social media inspired, which is like a Instagram mock-up. There's quote card styles where you add a little quote under each winner, and you want to match the vibe to your class, school, or class aesthetic. Add doodles, emojis, borders, or likes and comments for like a sense of extra flavor or anything else that you can think of. My final tips is do not stress out too much. This is the fun part of the yearbook. Make it personal, make it relatable, and low-key chaotic in the best way. Just remember, you're not making a yearbook page, you're creating the senior memes of tomorrow. And that's how you create senior superlatives. The more consistent and thoughtful you are in these details, the more immersive and memorable your yearbook will be. Remember, it's not just a book, it's a time capsule wrapped in the spirit of your class. Anyways, that wraps up today's video on how to do senior superlatives. If you have any questions or need help brainstorming more ideas for senior superlatives, drop a comment down below. I'll always check in. I'll be more than happy to respond with extra ideas or even advice just for you. If there's a specific area of yearbook design or planning you want help with, let me know in the comments too. I got tons of tips coming your way. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss anything. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching. This is Private AJ Halo signing off. See you in the next one.